Hey everybody, it's Deanna. I am a Blue Diamond with doTERRA and I am here for your oil a day. And I apologize for being a few minutes late, just coming from a meeting and running a little behind. But I want to talk to you for a few minutes about Cassia Essential Oil from doTERRA. This is actually a really one of my favorite fragrances, and how I like to use it regularly is I like to add it to my wool dryer balls, and I put a couple drops on each of the dryer balls, and it leaves a really nice fragrance on my clothing which tends to linger. So you pull a towel out of the linen closet that's been in there for a long time, and it still has that really nice, warm, inviting fragrance of cassia. Cassia is a smell that you'll recognize. It is actually a lot of times when you purchase cinnamon, something that's labeled cinnamon or says it's cinnamon flavored, it's actually cassia. And so you are probably going to associate this with cinnamon. It's kind of tastes a little bit like Red Hots, and it is a very hot oil, so be careful when you use it that you don't put it in a sensitive area. So you would use it like on the bottoms of your feet, in your diffuser, or someplace where it's not going to really touch sensitive areas of your skin. However, I do add it to my water sometimes. What I do is I get a glass water bottle, I put 1 drop of cassia in the bottom, then I do like maybe 2 drops of grapefruit or wild orange, and then I add my water. And there's something about putting the oil in the bottle first before you add your water that keeps it from just kind of sitting on the top of the water and then burning your lips, which you don't want that to happen. Some of the health benefits of cassia are that it really helps with some germs that you could be experiencing, especially in the winter months. And so it's a great one to diffuse. Add a couple drops of wild orange to the diffuser and a drop of cassia and find out how lovely and inviting that smell is. It'll just, I don't know, there's just something warm about it. And the other thing is that I've discovered is that sometimes we have germs that live in our system for years and years. So you could have been exposed to it when you were traveling into a foreign country, something like that, and it could be decades later that you're experiencing some health issues because that has been lying dormant in your system. And this oil is really good to help your immune system fight those things that have been lingering for a long time. Another one is folks that maybe got bitten by a tick. This is a really great oil to include in your daily regimen to help your immune system deal with the toxins. And again, those can linger in your system and kind of be dormant for a while and just kind of reoccur. And so this is a great oil to help with that. This oil, as far as emotional benefits for cassia, are that it helps with feeling courageous and strong. And so if you feel like you are constantly having people push you around, not listen to what you're feeling or what some of your preferences are, and you feel like you're always the one that's taking a back seat, this might be a great oil to include in your daily regimen, just to inhale it. And I would recommend putting a little bit in the diffuser or just inhaling it out of the bottle. Since it's hot, you don't want to accidentally get that on your palms and then touch the wrong body part after you've done that, because it is very hot. But I would definitely include this. Maybe you have a child who's a little timid and they're really nervous about going to school. Maybe they're being bullied at school, things like that. This would be a great oil to include in their regimen to just help them have that confidence to stand up and stand up for themselves and for what they believe in. So those are just some of my tips on cassia. If you have